Hey everyone on YouTube, Misa Trade here. Hey, so I gotta do a quick rundown of this Toyota Dolphin, um, because I'm gonna put a lot of work into it, and you know, hopefully get it on the road soon. Anyways, so here is the engine. I guess somebody went onto this guy's property and stole the friggin' radiator. I don't know why that's the first thing they go to her, but stole the cat and the radiator. But I've been looking at it, and as far as I can tell, pretty much all the wires are here. I mean, there's a lot of connectors kind of down there that I'm not 100% sure about. Kind of smells like fuel under the hood. But, okay. Anyways, but I mean, all around, and I looked at the roof from the roof in my fifth wheel, because you can see it pretty well. But yeah, I'll show you the roof in a second here. It's not too bad. There's a lot of portholes that came open, but anyways, yeah, I'll go in the camper soon. But yeah, they keep the LPG down here, so that's a propane. Here's just like an empty spot. I guess you could put a generator in there or something. I'm assuming that's probably the refrigerator thingy. I think that looks like I don't know what the hell's in there, beehive, but oh no, this is the refrigerator thingy. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is then. But it's gonna be fun. It's a fun project, man. It looks like, and I'm not sure if it's a true floating axle or not, but I meant to get lug nuts before I towed it, but oh well. The guy said it wasn't, but it's got, I don't know if you can see it. It does have the two valve stems in there for the inner and outer tire. So I'm thinking it might be actually just a true floating dually rear axle, which are the desirable ones because you don't have to swap them. But yeah, the main issue is it's the I don't know what they call it, bearing thing, but that's not actually connected. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on a second. It's just like an open hole. But yeah, it's just that's like the main issue, okay? And that's like an issue with a lot of them. I saw one in I think it was like $1,500. It had no title. That's the other thing. This had no title. So you got to be super careful when you're buying a car with no title. Though it's pretty easy to get a surety bond. You want to make sure it's not stolen, so you go to the NCIS website or whatever the hell that thing's called. And they give you one free check per day. But I don't even know how many miles are on it. Wait, 110,000 apparently. It's got to be the way it is, because unless you put it on over 1,000,000 miles, kind of doubtable. But we'll get back to the interior later. I was just gonna go show you what the roof looks like. This thing is super low. Watch out for that. But actually, there is enough room in there. I stood up in there. I'm 5'9", 5'10". It was just like an inch or two above my head, so that was really cool. And this thing, I'm gonna have to do something about this. But anyways, I'm really excited about this thing. I can't wait to get on the road and start touring United States and seeing my friends out of town, and it's even got that thing on the side of it, so it's good to go. All right, anyways, I'll go show you the roof in a second here. Okay, so here we are at the roof. That's the back end of it, and I don't really know if I'm that comfortable because I'm a big guy. I'm like 275 pounds, so getting on that roof, I just don't want to break it. But it appears to be in really like decent condition. I was observing it this morning, and I was like, oh man, that's not too bad, man. I still want a Sunraider. And these came open, I think, when I was towing, so I got to get in there and close those. But these sun hatch things. I still want a Sunraider. Oh, and it came with an AC. Yeah, dude. I was like, what? Dude, I could like, for the price I paid for this thing, like, the AC is worth like about half of it. So, I'm going to save it till the end to tell you how much I paid for it. But, at least so far, parts are going to be a whole nother story. But, yeah, that front window hatch thing, I don't know, that thing looks kind of a little too aftermarket for my taste. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I got to examine it further, but it looks like somebody just stuck a window on top of it. So I don't know. We'll see what's up with that. But I am no stranger to sealing off roofs. I haven't done it properly yet, but definitely willing to try. But anyways, so you can see the roof is pretty well put together. I will show you a comparison about how bad it can get. But yeah, just to show you real quick, this is my fifth wheel, and this thing just got out of hand and was leaking all over the place. And I was like, I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna slap a piece of metal on top of it and go for it. It's not even a flat piece of metal; it's scrap metal, dude. But I'm no stranger to it. I know it's required now. You gotta paint over with polyurethane or something like that, or maybe even tar it. But it's no joke replacing roof things, is all I'm saying. Okay, and this is why I still want a, what do you call it? Fiberglass. Because I do have a fiberglass, and I'll show you what happens with fiberglasses too, but that is just really, what are you supposed to do about that? Let's not mention the rear, right? Which is really just, the wood in there is freaking gone, dude. I don't know if you can see in there, but not good. It's a rotted out wood. And then this side was just awful. Like I had to try to just tape it up to tow it because it wouldn't even tow. It's just like that's not even safe to tow right there. You're looking at your whole side panel coming off of that dang thing. So I'm just not really a fan of wood. I know it's easy to fix and such, but you never know what position you're going to be in, when you got to go fix it. If you're on the side of somebody's house in a rural neighborhood or a suburban neighborhood, or if you're just in the city overnight or something and your freaking panel pops off, Anyway, so here's the other one I'll be working on eventually, is my Chinook. This one's fiberglass. I do like it, but it doesn't have a bathroom. So I need a bathroom, I realized, and I was planning on kind of putting one in here, but once that other one popped up, I'm like, I think I'm gonna go just restore that and go do my thing, So this is kind of sketch the hood thing, but this is older. This is the 70s. Yeah, it's still carbureted, and I put a bag on there. Bag blew off. We live in the desert here, But yeah, it's missing a lot more parts on it, and I've bought a few parts, and they're super pricey. Like I bought the top thing to that thing. I should just slap it on there because that thing is going to get nasty really quick. But I was planning on doing a swap with it and making it my own, primary one. But I realized that there's actually some people who like these things without a bathroom in them. And I was like, why? But, whatever. They're like, I don't know. I've done tons of touring and I don't need a bathroom. And I'm like, okay, But so this one is fiberglass. And it's got this kind of cool, neat thing on it. I was like, well, I don't know what you're going to tow, but I was like, dude, if I threw a V6 in there, though, like really swapped it, maybe I could get away with doing a car hauler thing and just towing light cars like Miatas or something. But anyway, so this is what happens when this goes bad. And it's really not good, and it takes a lot of work, and you have to know what you're doing, and, there's a lot of cancer and shit involved. But the other side's not too bad. But the thing is, it's definitely something else. But once you learn fiberglass work, it's not that bad. And it just feels more solid. Feels like it's not going to leak. So I know that I want a Sunraider eventually. But, dude, for the price, this thing is going to work for now. No problemo. gonna be a lot of work, you know. First, probably the hardest part is getting the key for the whole thing, or switching out every single lock on this whole thing. It's like, you don't have a key. He's like, nope. Oh, okay. Which is even sketchier when you're doing that. But oh, it broke. That's a bummer. I don't know if you can see it. But there's a little. Yeah. Somebody got way too creative with this thing. A little too comfortable there, buddy. But that's okay. That's all right. I thought it was, you know, it's pretty darn good interior for what it is, though, dude. Okay. You come in here, there's like this, and then it goes over, and there's some spare parts up there, but that's a decent bed, you know. Yeah, that looks like, I mean, it says exit. I think that is factory. They put just a regular ass window in there, I guess, but I definitely got to get something up there before the rains hit me. I mean, as far as like leaks go, the only way to know for sure is when it rains. You know what I'm saying? But so anyways, that's a bed. So I asked him, I was like, is the cross upside down on purpose, or did it roll over? He's like, oh, I got no idea, dude. So I know it looks like a mess. I just got done towing it from where it was, which was a pretty distance tow. It wasn't terrible, but you know, hour and a half on the freeway, or you know, probably 2 or 3 hours on the back road. But anyways, I don't know why I'm showing that, but I don't know, there's good cabinets in there. You know. So still goofy stuff in here. It'd be nice if I found a gold bar in here though, right? Anyway. Apparently it belonged to a grandpa at some point, so you know, maybe. Oh, hey, there you go. Okay. Interesting. You know, it's a funny story behind those things. Anyway, yeah, I guess he kept the mirror for the rear. There's really, you know, I mean, you can look out the back with the mirror, but you're really not going to see a whole lot. And I guess he put a magnifying glass thing in there to try to make it look normal once you look through the mirror. But the mirror's pretty old school. I think I'm just going to get a backup camera. But yeah, it's got a thermostat somewhere in here. So that's got, yeah, there it is, a heater right in there. And, yeah, I don't know, I haven't really gone through it too much. I asked if the Blackwater tanks were working and everything, and he's like, they might be. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't be. I don't know why he put a bunch of, sticks or something from a evergreen in there. I guess it smells pretty good. I think the fire extinguisher in there. Hey. Anyways, that's always good to have. I need to get one of those. Leftover piss jug, you know, that's always nice. But these things happen, you know. That's pretty cool. Like this little extendable table thing that, like, I don't know. Just put some sort of thing on there that make it so I can fold it down though, or maybe just have it next to my bed. It comes in really handy. But yeah, this thing is, you know, super needs to be clean. You know. Oh, the guy at the DMV thing, he was all, no, I seen rat poop before. That looks like squirrel poop. I was like, I'll take your word for it. But, yeah. And then I got like 2 little ones back here. Dude, that's a pretty cool old school clock. Look at that thing. That's neat, dude. Anyway, there's neat stuff. You know, that's cool. Oh, here's one of those. Come down this way. There. That's not too bad. You get the metal ones on here, dude. That's actually really nice. Those things are kind of expensive. But yeah, I guess it's kind of a bit of work to get the thing so it actually cranks open. A little overhead light thing for my sink whenever I get a replacement. Kind of dusty in here. But Jesus candle. No, Saint Isidore. There we go. I don't know what that's for. I'm sure it has some meaning, but whatever. Anyway, not into that whole thing. But it was funny. These are old school. I was like, oh, okay. I guess the guy picked up old school Powerball ticket dealies. But yeah, wouldn't that be interesting if that was the title? Because I know that's the MVD thing. But here it is. You don't have to spend $150 on a bonded title. But the littlest fridge I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this thing. God, that is so small. Like, okay, all right, yeah. Very cool, very cool. And then the manager panel right here. This is freaking neat. At least the fridge is nice and clean, right? But yeah, and then these I tried to open them and they're like, nah. I was like, oh god, what's in there? This has got to go. But fridge, dude, look at that thing, dude. That's actually a decent sized fridge for one of these. I think the fridge in the other one's way smaller than that. Got some Blue Bunny in there. Yeah. This is the freezer right up here, I think. Still got the handle thing on it. Not even the one in the fifth wheel has that on it. That's nice, dude. And then you got like the kick it spot. I don't know. I don't know if I might swap that out for another bed or something. Or, I don't know, big cabinet. And I don't know. I mean, it's got a nice window there, though, you know? That's kind of a cool place to like wake up and, you know, watch your view of where you've been. But, yeah, shades and such. What the heck is that? Look at a spotlight. What the fuck? I got different ones in mind, but I might actually keep that. That's not too bad. You just fold it down like that, no big deal. You get light wherever you want it in here if you need, you know. You don't know till it's dark and you've lived in it where you need light, you know. You don't really want to be using a headlamp either. But tables, and I don't know. I don't think it was in this condition when I came over. The towing won't have an effect, you know. But got it out of there, and dude, I bet you there's something under that though. Like right here. I don't know what all that is. I think that's the water tank. This is the freshwater tank. Dude, what the heck is that? Is that an ashtray? What the fuck? Oh, it's a garbage can. Okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if it came with a garbage can, you know. I gotta stop stabbing my head on that thing. That's not good. But, yeah, this freaking air conditioner is pretty sweet. It's a Dometic. Those are the good ones, right? That's pretty cool, man. I look forward to that. It is too hot out here, man. I'm thinking maybe that's a 12 volt or something, but you know, it's got quite a distance there, you know, and yeah, that's pretty decent, you know. I really like the shag though, dude, with the old school like old man like instructor jacket covering stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to redo it in that or something. This old freaking school stuff, dude. I don't know why I kind of like it, but I know it's ridiculous. Shag carpet, what are you thinking? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I like shit like taking me back to the past. I mean, like, this is what it was like in the 70s. Dude, look at this, a Kyosho receiver remote. That might actually be kind of cool to have, dude. It's difficult. I mean, you can easily find receivers for these, but it's difficult to actually find like legitimate antenna ones. Antennas are hard to find too, but usually they run on what do you call it? Old thing of sardines. But they usually run on like Wi-Fi signal now. And the thing is, if you have one of these though, you get way better distance. Because they tried to clear the airwaves, and you're not really supposed to run those too much. But so yeah, like I said, I still got the front grill thing that moved up here. I know that the center axles do have like things that slide in there. So that's another thing, you know. But I don't even know. Do I want to know what this is? No, I don't. I definitely got to. I'm getting in here and cleaning. I'm kind of just showing you a before and after of the cleaning thing. Sort of decent. Got some weird friggin' whatever the hell that is stuff. Almost looks like insulation or something, but it could be like mold. Probably mold. But, let's see. Where's the light in here? Should be a little pilot light back there somewhere. That's probably it. It'd be nice if that was it. That's easy to access. I'm gonna have to like slide my hand all the way back in here and try to light a lighter in there, but that's okay. Once your pilot light's lit, you just leave it. That's kind of good. What is it, a pizza tray or something? Decent. That might actually come in handy in my main trailer. Oh man, I'm having too much fun, huh? I wonder if that's supposed to vent though. Like, if that's the back vent, oh yeah, it goes up there. Which I would prefer went to there and then went out the roof, but oh, I see. Okay, you gotta make sure that fan works and is routed to the roof, and you should be good. I'll tell you, dude, mine isn't routed properly, and it gets hot as balls in there during the summertime when I got to kick that thing on. I'm like, do you really need chicken nuggets right now? Because I really don't want to make chicken nuggets right now. Anyway, that's cool. I guess it came with some free shirts. Well, okay. And no complaining there. That's a bigger closet than I got in mine. I mean, it isn't, but because I put all my solar equipment in there, it is. That might be where the solar equipment goes, though, because I'm definitely tricking this out, at least with solar equipment. It's just not that expensive. I know how to do it, you know. So that'll be an interesting spot. I was trying to find where I'm going to put my solar equipment. This is not good. Can I get it open? Ooh, got it. What in Sam hell is that? It's like a rat fucking hotel or something. What Sam hell is that? What the fuck? Dude, maybe it wasn't the dude putting those in there. It was just rats. Anyway. That would be a pretty good spot to put solar equipment if there's nothing in there, you know. God, that was scary. I'm glad I got the phone this time. And this one, that's the one I looked at. I was like, what the hell are you doing in there? He's like, I was like, I don't know. Collecting branches and shit smells good. I mean, you know, I guess. But I can't remember if that one opened or not. It's probably got the same thing going on in it. Did we already do this one? No. Oh yeah, fire extinguisher. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of weird. It's a good support beam though. I'm gonna keep that. These cabinets can fall down really easy. I've noticed on that other trailer is falling apart. So those are a good thing to have. So yeah, when it's working, I'll have a full front view, side view, back view, left, right. That's pretty cool, man. Okay, that was good, nice, good, solid looking outlet right there too. And there's this one down here I noticed. It's like, huh. I don't know if it's aftermarket or not, but that's good shape to it, you know. And trailers you don't want to run aground, otherwise lightning comes along and goes, hey there, how you doing? Let's see if this is one of those ones that's in my fifth wheel. What? Why would you hold on to that? Anyway, there's a gold nugget or something. This is really strange, like normal looking rock is all I'm saying. It's like a pea gravel rock. Why would you do that? Anyway, so what I do on mine is I have to lift this up somehow. There's a corner right there. Nah, it ain't one of mine. Right? Maybe unless the pilot light's in there or something. I don't think so, though. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's probably the... okay. That's a LPN. That's a distribution line. What's that? Huh. It goes to the oven, though. Oh, that's probably just oven wires and stuff. Okay. I was just checking if it's like my other one. I'll show you my other one in a second. I kind of like the other one. It's just really handy. I don't know about this, though. What am I... I mean, there has to be a pilot light in there. I don't see how else you operate these things. Because the oven's kind of a different story. Huh. That is so far back though, dude. It doesn't look like my other one either. Huh. Maybe it's busted. That would really suck. That's a lot of work to get all the way back in there. Okay, that's a different rail than mine has. Mine has like a little pancake thing in the middle. That, yeah, let's see here. Off. Pilot on. Okay. And then push it in again. Yeah, so there is a pilot in there somewhere. Now, I'll show you my other one. But what do you think, okay? Pretty darn good. Okay, this is the funnest part. This is the part I love. Like, oh, dude, just something. You know, in the middle of the night when you gotta go, you gotta go. This is very interesting, though, because, wow, that zooms in too much. I was like, I can't even zoom out any more than this. This shower is, like, really tiny, dude. Like, I might be able to squeeze in there. The thing about the showers is if you replace the whole ground with the shower ground and you mount this on top of it, you can do that. I've seen it done before. But if the shower ground fails, your toilet goes right through the floor. So, you know, you either got to build this really freaking sturdy, kind of like, you know, steel or something. But anyways, so it's actually, I mean, it's not terrible. This looks just like wallpaper or something. I mean, of course, you know, this in here is obviously, I mean, it's a shower, dude. Like, I can't expect that to be much better than that. But, let's see if this guy has this working. No, it's not supposed to be a gear. It's supposed to be a crank or something like that. But, so I don't know. I maybe it leaks in here. I don't know. But, you know, we'll have to see when it rains. But that's pretty cool. You know, a little nifty sink in here, too. I don't know why you really need a sink in here, though. You got one right over there. I think it's probably just because it's convenient to run the shower, but that's actually, you know, that's not too bad. Let's see. Throw a shoe in there or something. Let's see. I don't know. There's a good, you know what a peanut butter jar looks like, right? Okay. Well, I mean, you got a barbecue right there, so. But, like, it's small, but once you get in there, it's, like, not too bad, I think. So, you know. It's something, though, is all I'm saying, dude, because, like, camping in Walmart parking lots is great and all, and you can claim all day that you can shower anywhere you want. But, you know, you have to have a subscription to a local gym, right? Your gym has to be in town to take a shower. You shower at Love's for $20 a shower or something like that. I'm trying to do it cheap is all I'm saying, dude. I'm trying to be able to just go across country and not pay for motels. You know, unless I absolutely can't even take it anymore living in here. But, that's pretty cool. Huh. But, yeah, anyway. I'm really stoked about this little thing, dude. I'm hoping I can do a lot with it. I've never been this excited about an RV before. I get it and I'm just like, alright. You know? So this is kind of goofy. I guess if the screen is closed, this has got to be the first thing to be fixed. If the screen is closed, then you can't open the door or some damn thing. It's like, what? But, you got a pretty good clearance right here. So, man, it's pretty cool, though. 2 beds with the possibility of 3. And this little tiny thing. This is the kind of one you can park it on the street and people won't say too much shit. Because this is old. It's really not that big, dude. This is I think it's an 18-footer. But I mean, you compare it with the size of my 5th wheel, dude. You know, that thing's small. Anyways, what do you think I paid for it? So they sell like really good condition, running with title, for about, I don't know. You can usually get them at a deal. At least when I was looking for one in 2017, for about $6 grand. $6 grand to be able to get you one pretty easy. So anyways, that's that floating hub I got to take care of. That, you know, the insert thing. But yeah, it used to be like $6 grand. I've seen them really nice looking. You know, up to 20, I think. Like, you know, they trick them out, make them like fully boondockable and everything. And yeah, I was kind of looking at that for a minute. But fully boondockable, you know, that means all the water works. You know, they put enough solar panels on there and managed to get it so that, like, there's supposed to be like 2 batteries in the front bay, I think. I know there are on the other one. I know you could probably put it inside somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So that's a battery tray. I don't know if that's for the internal battery. And then there's another battery. So the idea on these is to get it so when you start the car, it begins charging your batteries. So you have to get it to go from, obviously it gets it from the alternator in your engine, you know, you get that excess power. It fills your main battery first, your starter battery first. So it makes sure that that's 100%. And then it moves on to your alternate battery, right? Which is usually, that's where people stop. They're like, that's okay, you know, alternate battery to last, you know, you can leave your lights on for a little while at night and such. You got no solar panels, no nothing. The way you charge your car, your system is just moving it daily, you know, or whatever, every few days. And usually people stop at that, but I want like a whole thing. I want it like my fifth wheel, you know, like that, you know. But probably go with those panels that are flexible. But yeah, organization is key with you know, Dolphins. This is just a pile of crud, you know. It's all junk. Don't touch my trash. Anyway, I was looking for a you know, a flexible solar panel so I could show you. But actually the Sun Raider is probably the one I should take a hit on that on, because I'm pretty good at mounting the big monocrystalline panels. This one needs some work, but it's a whole nother story. I might show that video some other day. But yeah, I looked up a lot of crack repair, and it just has too many cracks in it, you know. But it's the back of the panel, so, you know, anyway. So this is kind of what the inside looks like. This is a solar charge controller, and then, you know, it goes over to Smart Shunt, which tells you how much battery you have left. And then fuse and fusible thingy-majig. So, comes in handy. That's a good spot to put it. Personally, I go with this to start the, you know, when that's unhooked, it'll spark. Don't want to do that. Another story. But this is what it kind of looks like. That inverter just went out, unfortunately. But the dude was telling me that I got this from, that this cable right here that goes from the battery. And see, that's the solar charge controller positive right there. So he was saying, you take the solar charge controller, put it directly into the battery, then from the battery, go through the fuse. And he was saying put one of those dead man switches on there. I guess that's what they're called or something. But so you could turn it off, and then when you need it on again, you hit that. But this thing has capacitors in it, and that's why you hook this up on. I think the positive. That's how John Daniel does it, and that's a good YouTuber guy. But I guess he's calling himself the headmaster now. But this is a fuse checker, basically. Like, you're supposed to take it from one end, and then if the fuse is good, you put it on the other end, and the light lights up, right? It tells you there's current going through it. But the light takes up electricity and acts sort of as a capacitor of its own, and it kind of at the same time tells you when it's, you know, the electricity is kind of neutral. So then you can turn your inverter on, and it won't shock it. Or you can, you know, what I mean is you can plug it in. You know what I mean? You can plug it into the terminal when you need to take this off, because And it's got a lot of capacitors in there. So if you just try to, like, if I was to take that off, and you know, the positive or whatever, from, you know, that, and then like wait like an hour or two and, you know, do whatever I got to do working around it, and then try to plug it back in, you're going to see a huge spark. It's really bad for your inverter. But that's why I use that thing now. It's been good, working good. Honestly, I'm not sure what blew that out other than what I was saying. But I think that dude was saying, dude, just bring it. Don't put your charge controller on the same line as your battery in. So split those off in two. Put the charge controller directly to there, and then, you know, leave the other one. But I'm gonna have to make a new wire. You have to make these wires. So, but yeah. So a whole system like that. And yeah, we'll see if I can get hundreds on that other one without messing up the top too much. Those things are really big, but I know I've had windstorms past 100 miles an hour. Like, you know, the it's not constant, but the what you call it, gust windstorm is faster than 100 miles an hour. I know I've had them, dude. We get some wild winds out here, man. Because I'm on a plateau. But yeah, so thinking about putting those hundreds up here. I could probably fit 4 on the back for sure. I mean, I wouldn't have that nice vent. That's the reason people put those top things in, because they're really nice vents. But it looks like somebody capped off the what do you call it? The antenna. Did it the right way. That's kind of cool, because you don't really need antennas anymore now that, you know, you got Netflix and everything. But yeah, just a real solid top looking. Like, man, the problem area on the inside looks like anything. It's gonna be the shower, but if the previous owner was taking shower after shower in there and using it like it's supposed to, the walls are gonna look like that. So yeah, maybe replace some boards and you know, a lot of waterproof coating and what have you. But yeah, definitely I could probably fit 8 there, or 4 there. 4 is the most you can use on that solar charge controller for a what do you call it, system though. But I know that, you know, some people use that as luggage storage. So I don't know, you know, it might not be the best idea, because it comes in handy to have a good storage space on your RV too, I guess. But definitely would mess with your wind, you know, resistance and such. So I don't know if I would do that. But yeah, anyways, man, I'm super stoked. So yeah, the normal resale value of these is like, I don't know. That last I checked, $6,000. Like, if it's legit running, has title, doesn't necessarily pass smog, okay? Because that's the thing about this, man. Like, if I ever want to sell it in California, dude, I'm going to have to 100% it. And just put a whole cat on it and everything, man. Hey, that's slick, dude. I don't know why that's all messed up, though. You can't see in or out of that. I don't know if I want that there anymore. But maybe one-way glass, like kind of this stuff. But anyways, $6 grand. So I picked this thing up for $650. The guy gave me $25 back. He was asking $675, and I was like, dude, he's already asking a pretty fucking low price, right? It's like, I mean, for the condition of the seals on the corner and everything, this is like really good, dude. Somebody did their due diligence and time on that. But this is usually the first to go, like back here. This is kind of wanky, but I can imagine, dude, I get this thing going, dude. Even a hot water heater will work, for crying out loud. I think that's a hot water heater. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead. And they even modified in what they call shore water, where it actually has a pump already going through it, so you don't have to use your RV pump. This doesn't open, but there's rat turds falling out of it. That's not a good sign. I don't know. That's weird, because that would be water. That might be a fuse panel or something. But yeah, dude, I paid $650. No keys, no title. I went down the road to, I paid $50 for the tow dolly, right, to rent it. And I paid about $50 for the VIN check. So all I have to do now is take the VIN check, give it to my insurance company, and they will give me a bonded title. And all they do is they wait for like, I don't know, 4 months. Like they say anywhere from 2 months to a year or something like that. And then they will give you a legitimate title, because all they're going to do is just check, and they put up a certain amount of money and say, hey, if it's stolen, we're putting up this much money, or so. I don't know what the hell the deal is, but it gives me a legit title. And there's no smog in this county, so I just have to straight weld that thing back. So $750 so far is what I put into it, you know, plus the gas to tow, which I only put $45 in the tank, and I've got more than enough gas left, so I wouldn't really call that a it was an adventure, you know, getting it. But yeah, dude, I'm just freaking super excited, man. $750 for a Toyota Dolphin, dude, with a legit roof, dude. Like, oh my god, I'm so gonna stay up on top of this time, dude. Like, I don't know if that's polyurethane seal or but I was looking into caulking, dude. I'm just gonna keep caulking the shit out of this. But yeah, I cracked the window on the way back from, you know, rocks spitting up or what have you. It's always a bummer, but gonna happen, you know. Towing, rear wheels go you know, when you're off-road and whatever. But I didn't get stuck, you know. So if I have to buy a new windshield because I didn't get stuck, I'm gonna do it. I might try to do the fix, but you know, we'll see how that works out. But man, oh, it's even got those little windows, dude. Oh, those are awesome. It's got you get the button. You can't push the button at the same time. There we go. And then, like, those are great for smoking cigarettes. Oh. Oh man, I gotta stop smoking soon though if I want to be a pilot. But you know, come on, do it, baby. You know what I'm talking about, though. I can get those to work. That's hella sick, though. Can't remember if he said there was an AC in there or not, though. It's already, I mean, it looks like it's set up for it. But under the hood, you never know. Dude, look at Eddie. Oh, we cleaned that. All right. Got an old school one, though. That's chill. I didn't even look at the dat. That's not too bad, dude. Huh. Cool. But, yeah, man. So I'm looking hella forward to this, dude. $650. That's a bummer that he didn't have this. This is going to be interesting. I'm not a lock picker. I'm not a locksmith, so I have no idea. I don't know how hard it is to get those off, but I put them on my truck, trusting that nobody will take it off. Steal my gas. Oh, man. But, that is actually a lot of room for a generator, too. It'd be a trip to get a generator, too, on this thing, but I figure solar panels, and then, like I said, charges the first battery, charges the second battery, and then goes to the back battery, where all the panels and stuff go into. That might be a good part, little portion in there in the back to put the solar charge controller, the inverter, all that other goofy stuff. But I don't know, dude. That's expensive stuff, and these are usually the first things people break it into. So would you rather have it inside? It'd be nice and safe. You want somebody outside fucking around with your shit, you know? Don't touch my trash. You see what I'm saying? Well, it looks like it might have a good vent on that, you know, through the top thing comes out there. It's not too bad. I thought it was supposed to come out the roof, but that's all right. This thing's got to go. I don't know. Maybe that guy was keeping it on for a reason, though. But take it off, stick it inside. That's the best you can do, right? But yeah, dude, I'm hecka looking forward to this thing. But yeah, it's dang good deal, dude. I think 750. That isn't that hard to get running. But so yeah, just keeping track of what I'm putting into it so far. But yeah, it does this shit. It's real fun. Like not. That's why I also cannot stand trailers made out of wood. Wood's heavier than fiberglass too. You know. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if like you want to tour through that or whatever. Just to see. But I fixed this one. The thing is once you like boondock it, and it's good in boondock, you can put like solid redwood in there. And as long as you got the back to hold on by at least one screw, it'll pretty much hold on. That thing was the worst, dude. That thing, the whole back panel came off and just, it was all corrupted and corroded in there. And I had to go in there and there's fiberglass in there and you need really long gloves. So yeah, I would rather, you know, work with fiberglass on the outside than work with fiberglass insulation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But I think the you know, wood trailers probably have better heat resistance, probably, than fiberglass. But anyways, that's another one, man. That's gonna be fun to get going to. I mean, at least I know what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna try to restore it. Because, I mean, it needs a lot of work, though. That's not a good sign. But, yeah, so, anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed watching this little kind of excited video about my Toyota Dolphin. If you want to call it a Toyota Dolphin, I mean, it's a Dolphin RV, right? But, yeah, dude, it was funny. I went to the VIN inspection. I opened the hood. Like, dude, this thing's sweet, dude. It's like, is that like a cab over or anything? I was like, no, dude, it's like an RV. Dude. The whole thing's all one. And I opened this and I was like, yeah, I got like a little four banger in there. He's like, really? I was like, oh, dude, I'm all about that. Because, dude, like, I don't know what gas mileage this gets. You know what I mean? But if it gets 10 miles a gallon, it's doing way better than pretty much anything out there these days. Seen a bus the other day just going down the road. Like, yeah, I don't want to do that. That's for sure. You break down in some backwards town, you got to find somebody who can repair a bus. It's like, nah. You're going to probably be towing that around a lot is all I'm saying. But, yeah. This is a sweet little friggin' deal right here, man. Super easy to work on, obviously. My only issue is going to be I got to learn how to adjust carburetors. Because I was hoping to get one with an RE on it. The 22 RE. Not the 22R. But that's okay. I'm going to learn my thing on this. I got a buddy who knows carburetors pretty well. And then I can learn for this one. Because this has a carburetor too. But elevation changes. Not too good for carburetors. Some of them can handle them. They got a lot of vacuum lines in them and such. They can calibrate the needle pressure. A lot of them can't. And like when you climb up a hill, like you get past 5,000 feet, and your car is gonna be like, I don't know what's going on, dude. And you're like, I don't know why you're not climbing. And it's like, yeah, why are you trying? Dude, why would you put a nail in there? Anyway, put one in the other side too. Anyway, so that's a disadvantage of carbureted versus but it's a lot simpler, dude. I don't gotta screw around with, like, is there like a dead wire somewhere in there with the what do you call it? I don't even know what's behind here, honestly. I don't even know how I opened that. But you know, you always got to ask yourself with that stuff. It's like, dude, is there a dead wire somewhere in the wiring harness that goes to the ECU? Is that why my shit's going bad or whatever, dude? There's just too much shit with fuel injected, you know. And you know, it's a good trade-off though, that once you go up and down hills and such. See, he jammed that in. I don't even want to take that out because it's like, I know I can get it back in. But no, maybe we should just go for it and show you what's up. But good little area down here. But yeah, it looks like it's set up for a generator too, with a hole in it and everything. That's pretty cool. It's a good amount of area right there too. But anyways, yeah, carbureted. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just really happy about this. Super stoked. Well, what the heck's in this one though? That one locked? Anyway, I gotta try to get into my own thing. That might be the basement, dude. That'd be hella sweet if that was the basement. Most trailers have like a basement, as they call it. It's like an area under the thing. You can store room. And yeah. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy about this thing, man. Anyways, yeah. We're done. Oh, the beer. No. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. And $750 for a Toyota Dolphin. You know, I'm boasting, toot my horn, because I'm pretty happy about it. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a great day and stay safe.